What is up, YouTube? Coming to you live from my kitchen. Way earlier than originally intended. Wife and I are looking at making this a new page, kind of documenting our thrifting career. Ignore the stuff on the floor. Today just happened to be one of those amazing thrifting days, yard sales that happen once a year, possibly, if even that. So consider this a little test pilot, I guess. We're going to move on. I'm going to just go ahead and record all this. I didn't record any of the actual yard sales we went to. I do remember the prices and which ones things came from, but it was just a matter of the haul that happened here that I just had to go ahead and start recording. So we'll go ahead and kick this channel off before we even have any audio equipment, video equipment, any of the things we were planning on doing. This is actually a 2-day run. Part of it was my wife, and then the second part of it was me. She did yesterday, I did today. She's at work today. Kids are outside playing in their playhouse out there, as you can see. They were along for the ride, too. There's 2 of them. Third one's up there. There he comes. Out on the patio, riding their bike, doing stuff like that. Coming to the house to make noise. Sorry for that interruption. Now the kids came running in, but as I was saying, we're going to start with the softer things here. Show Lucy the poodle real quick. My wife picked these up yesterday. These are baby blankets, quilts. Handmade. They were made here in Texas, in Tyler, Texas, not too far from where we're at, 45 miles away. This one's a Snoopy. It was especially made for Quilts by Kids, Tyler, Texas. And as you can see, it's got Snoopy, sports-based. Inside is cherries. And the alphabet, really nice quilt. The second one here is Barney. Barney with colors. Got green, orange. The inside's this stripe colored. Got a nice rainbow border to it. I think looking to put probably at least 40 on these. These are very well made, very nice, very clean. Clearly made a while ago, 90s at the most. Somebody's gonna love these. I love them too, but my kids are a little older and we don't need this stuff like this anymore. Moving on to today, we're going to jump around between the days because the way I got things laid out, but this nice little vanity mirror looks good. Probably put about 15 on that. It's nothing crazy. I don't know the brand. I'm going to have to look more into it, but I think 15 is probably a good starting point. This right here is a Fitz and Floyd Halcyon mug. I think these come in sets of 4. Just have the one coffee cup. You could buy these separately back in the day, whenever they were first issued. But I only found the one. But it was basically free with all the things I bought. So I probably look to try to profit at least $5 on that. It's not going to be a big thing, but we're going to try anyway. This pot, ceramic, vase, jar, whatever you want to look at it like, whatever you want to call it. Nice lid on it. Has a small chip. It's hard to see on the camera. Also small chip on the bottom. And this one, sorry. Well, this one crafted by All My Legs Ceramic in Houston. That's about 4 hours from here, where I'm at here in East Texas. But just a great design. Just a great design, as you can see. It's got like a mother with several children. There's children on top here, both sides. The other side is the same setup. Just really nice. I think I'm going to put 25 on this. It is ceramic. It is a little vintage. It looks nice. Provenance is different. I mean, it's just a place in Houston, but I think it's nice. Moving on to this, little Pyramid Brewery's pint glass. Not really worth much. I pick up pint glasses though, because you can usually get them for basically nothing. So try to make a couple bucks on this, or just keep it for myself. I mean, you always need pint glasses. Speaking of keeping it for myself, this little deer antler rack kind of got thrown in with another deal today. I think I spent $2 on this maybe, which probably not a lot of people out there buying antlers, but that's very cheap. It's not a big set, but that's just going to hang in my bar. I like it, and I've wanted a nice set of antlers for my bar for a while, so we're going to go with this one. This was from a estate sale today, same estate sale that this mirror came from. This is the MS Starward. If you're on Royal Caribbean or any of the other cruise ships, They have these in the gift shops that are on the boat, and it's always a model of whatever boat you're on. They like to keep those. Sometimes they have other ones too, but this one's clearly vintage. Looks like 70s. I'm gonna spend a little time looking into this, but again, probably 15-20 bucks. Nothing crazy. I liked it. I got it, but it's nothing crazy. This big megalodon tooth, not real, I'm sure. 100% sure it's not real. My son's into stuff like this. He's 15. I'll probably just let him have that, but that was a quarter, so no big deal picking that up. This shark pet hair power brush attachment. I got this for 50 cents. That's always a thing to look for, and if you see them out, pick them up, grab them. Especially if they're cheap, they're almost always going to be cheap. But for 50 cents, I can probably turn around, start $15 for this, and it's basically costs nothing to ship it. It's light. It's almost free to buy. There's really no reason to not grab one of these, so pick that up. Wife got these. This stack here, VHS. We're only showing the top one. God, I gotta keep doing that. Wife got these, a stack of VHS here. We're only really showing the top one because of the amazing Porky Pig on the top. This one's worth nothing, but it was part of the set. Like, you know, you just pick it up because it's there. These were all a quarter a piece, and with the rest of them, who cares if we spent a quarter on this Porky Pig? She told me that she felt like if she did not pick it up, it would have been worth something, and I 100% understand that. I've been there before, but just a great looking Porky Pig on the cover. This is probably going in the trash, but we're good with that. For the real matter here, we got some Barney tapes. These are all white tapes on the Barneys. Quarter piece, Barney VHS still sells, probably always will. I always pick them up. I almost always lot them out. These only have 2, and I don't have any more in my for sale VHS right now, so these might go up solo. That one. Blues Close sale too. Still, we're talking about anywhere $10-15. It's nothing crazy, and that's with free shipping because, you know, media mail is not going to cost you anything anyway. But it's worth picking up. They're always worth picking up. So Blues Clues, Barney, another Barney, Dora. Dora's worth picking up too, but still, you're not getting out of that particular range, $10 or $15. But that's bread and butter. Like, if you just are constantly flipping $10 to $15 tapes, it's not hard to do, especially on kid stuff, because you're going to find a lot of it. VeggieTales, same thing, still sitting about $15. And then this Goosebumps, also great. If you ever see Goosebumps, pick them up. Still about $15, worth doing every time. Those were wife's pickups yesterday I should say. And then we come to part of the best section of the day, one of the best sections of the day for me. This was an estate sale. And this doesn't look like much now, and it's not, but it does improve over time. We're just looking at media right now. I have another piece I'll slide in here in a second. So I got Spyro here. Riddle's Rage. This is in good shape. Needs to be cleaned up, but not really any scratches. Not going to get a lot out of this, but, you know, I didn't pay much. This was all part of $8 deal. Then I got this driver, just the instruction manual, nothing else. Also part of that $8 deal. And we come up with this RCA SelectVision video cassette recorder, operating instructions in just minty condition. Let's fold out sections. I should be able to get $20-25 for this. The person that has this model that's keeping up with it wants this if they don't already have it, just like they'd be looking for the box if they didn't already have that. So happy about that. We're gonna save. I'll slide one more thing in here just real quick. It's part of that $8 deal. Just a handful of magic cards, and honestly nothing super crazy. When I first started looking at them, I thought they were all commons, but now that I've went through them a little bit, there are some rares in here. Nothing super crazy. I think the best rare in here is probably these Botanical Sanctums. That's a full spell queller, so, you know, $4 or $5 card, nothing big. But again, part of an $8 deal. Still, with the last thing that I'm saving for later, absolutely have to save for later to get in on that. And you'll see why that $8 was amazing here in just a minute. Move on to these two plushies. Got this Winnie the Pooh birthday. He's even got the little birthday noisemaker there. He's in great condition. And this is a CVS bear. It's supposed to be for holding a gift card. He's brand new with tags, and he's not crazy money. But these were both 50 cents, so there was no reason to really not pick them up. So I got them, brought them home. We'll throw them up there. Plush doesn't sell great for me. I know a lot of people sell plush just over and over and over like it's no big deal. They don't sell great for me. I've done okay. I actually sold one today, but the one I sold today has been sitting on there for like 3 months. So it does happen. It doesn't happen to me a lot. I'll still pick them up until I run out of room, or unless it's something like amazing. But I'm thinking I might be getting out of the plush game pretty soon because it's really not doing me super amount of big favors. So let's take an awkward walk. And I promise, guys, if in the future, if you're going back, and this is a nicely run channel where everything looks good and kind of professional looking and all that stuff, if you just want to see how it started, I apologize for the bad editing, the cell phone video, the bad audio. This was just such a great day, and we haven't got there yet. I'm doing the tease thing. I promise it gets amazing near the end. I just had to get documented. I wish I had all the stuff and was ready to film the actual yard sales we hit today, because it was just so crazy to find all this stuff. Like this, it's not that big a deal, but it's still pretty cool. It's 50-foot HDMI cable. I got it for $1. I'm not going to pass that up. I'm not going to turn it down. I should be able to get rid of it pretty easily, even if it's local. That's like, if you need to run a lot of HDMI cable, there you go. If you don't want to spend, $40, $50 on $50 of a 4K cable, that's $1. I'm not going to pass that up. It's great. We'll come on here to these clothes and do these quick because, clones are what they are. Again, it's kind of a bread and butter thing. It's not always the greatest, but this is Torrid, brand new with tags. It's not the time of year to sell it. I'm going to put it up there anyway, let it sit. These are $50 brand new. They're for swim, cover up, size 3. Those will sell easy. Same thing here, these Hurley board shorts. They're size 31s, decent size. These should sell quick. And then we go into just a bunch of, well, not a bunch, sorry. Got a couple anime and really basic anime, Naruto and Dragon Ball. But this whole stack, all these clothes, including some I'm not going to show because those were for keep or for my daughter or for whoever. This was fill a bag for $5 at the very end of the day. So, happy to do that. Anything's profit at that point. Got this Toon Squad costume. It's a small. Those are selling for $20-ish on eBay. I got this Mickey Neff crossover. Size medium. It's pretty cool. I can sell that for probably about $15. Then we move into easy stuff to move. They're not going to be a lot of money, and I'm going to do free shipping on all of them. So probably I'm going to make like $4 or $5 on each. But they're quick. They're easy to ship. The shipping costs aren't anything. The packaging is nothing. So we got this Beatles shirt, Nirvana smiley face, which is so easy to sell. It's ridiculous. If you see these out, just buy them. I mean, you're only going to spend 50 cents to $1 on them anyway usually, and you could usually flip them around for $15. Like, it seems like every girl currently wants this shirt. None of them have heard of Nirvana, but that's okay. It's a cool looking shirt, and I get it. Got this Guns N' Roses. I think it's an extra small. Yeah, it's an extra small. It's a tank top. Weathered look to it. I liked it. Picked it up. This was a local type deal. I think I could probably sell that more local than anything. Got this nice Sublime 40 ounces to freedom. Should sell pretty easy. And the only thing in here that might be worth something, but probably still not, I'll have to look it up. This was a 2020 NBL Final Champs. And flipping on over the side. Horribly do a bad job of it as I do it. And you see we got some numbers on the bag, LeBron James and all that. So that will probably sell okay. Now we get into the fun part. My daughter's caboodle's in the way. Don't worry about that. Start here. These are not the best. But they're not bad either, especially when they're $1 a piece. So I have 2 Durbrand Walkmans. Again, not great, not the greatest brand. I have not tested them yet. But I paid basically nothing for these, all 3 of these, so happy to take the risk on it. These, I don't know, $10-15 maybe, nothing great. This one, was happy to find this. Excuse my children in the background. Happy Happy to find this Sony Walkman. Turns out this is not a great model. I knew that anyway, but it's less than I thought it was. But still, probably $20 on this one. So that's cool. Now we're looking at the first of two. Well, you can see all three, but the first of two, this top one here, this Pentax. This and this Pile Pro are both professional wireless microphone setups. This one can handle 8. I don't know how many channels this one has. These have not been tested yet. I'm looking forward to testing them. I don't have any wireless microphones, but it'll power on, and I do know somebody that does have some, so I'm going to get these tested. But just looking at these, just comps on these, easy 100, 150, possibly 200 on these. If I can find some microphones, go with this one, easy $200. But just as they sit, I'm looking, this top one probably 100, this one probably 120. The Technics, probably, if it works or if it's easily fixable, it's not that hard to fix the gears or the bands or any of that stuff in a tape deck. I might keep this for myself. I've needed a tape deck to go with my setup for a while, and this might be the one that ends up making the cut. I like it. It's got a good look. Nice vintage. It needs to be cleaned up a little bit. These were all $3 a piece ultimately. Whenever you average out what I spent $15 at the yard sale, or sorry, a church rummage sale. Felt kind of guilty. Don't feel like I ripped them off necessarily, but it was donation only, and I really did not know what to donate because I didn't have a frame of reference for these. In my head, I know what they could have been worth, but I also had no way of testing them. I still don't really have a way of testing them yet. I told her it was a gamble, and she was like, well, just give me $5. And I said, ma'am, I can't do that. We settled on $15. I tried to give her $30. She said it was too much. Sometimes it's like that, and, you know, I don't feel like super guilty, but it probably could have been more. It probably should have been more. Hopefully they work. Let's track back to that $8 estate sale thing I was talking about earlier with the magic cards and video cassette recorder thing and all that. Also picked up this at that same sale. So I got the magic cards. I got the instruction manual, the loose Spyro game, the loose driver manual, which, you know, is what it is. And mainly this. And now I had the Jake and Finn version of this before. I knew that one was worth a decent amount because I already sold it. I never actually played it. The box was a little tore up. Like, I bought it new. It went in my game closet. At some point, the box got ripped. I don't know how. And then at some point, the counters got lost too. Don't know how that happened either. But I do know that I sold it, I believe, for $60, $70. So I was happy with that. I thought all the rest of them, honestly, this is just my ignorance here. I thought all the rest of them were like worth less than the Jake. Picked this up today as a part of that lot. Looked at comps, and I'm sitting on $100, $120. If it was brand new, $150 sometimes is what it looks like. The ones today, the earliest one, or I'm sorry, the latest sold are all ranging $100, $120 pre-owned. The box is not in great shape, but it's not terrible. It's all complete. Everything's in it. So I'm looking forward to that one. That should be a good hit. I just realized I skipped over these DVDs. There's nothing crazy here. The Etnies BMX forward there, probably maybe, I don't know, $20. The Etnies ones sell pretty good usually. The main one out of this set is the Chopper Chicks in Zombie Town. That's a $20 hit too, but these were all cheap. These were all $1 or less. Home Movie Season 3, $15, $20, something like that. So those are all good hits. I just forgot about those. So anyway, moving on back. Oh, I forgot to even put these up. I got a little taste of what's coming there. Wilton pans. Got this nice Barney pan. Looking good in this dog. Wilton pants don't sell as good as they used to. They still sell. That Barney is going to go right out the door for the first person that's looking for it. I have no doubt about that. The dog, a little tougher sell. I'll make money on those. I didn't spend 25 cents on each of them, but, nothing crazy at this point. Not like, in this day and age, stuff like this. Now, my wife found this yesterday at that same estate sale I got the Card Wars from. I went back to the estate sale today at the end of the day, basically, about 1 o'clock. See what was left over. $30. Haven't tested it yet. Just kind of unloaded the entirety of the haul from the last 2 days in this kitchen to shoot this video. I'm going to get to testing it. $30 all day. I'd pay that all day long, and anybody watching this would too. It'd have been great to find it a little cheaper, but who cares, right? Games aren't the greatest. I got a Donkey Kong Country and a Pilot Wings, and then after that, it falls off terribly. Bassmaster Classic, T&M Bass, NBA Live 97. But I have no problems with this at all. Easy $100, maybe more. Test it, see how it works, get it cleaned up. It's a little yellow. They all get a little yellowed after time. This one's about average for that, really. Happy to have it. Great find by the wife. Told her she did a heck of a job. And then my big contribution to this weekend, and the reason a lot of this was great. Card Wars is great. This is great. The main reason I had to fire off this video today without any preparation setup or anything would be this. Marantz Surround Receiver SR 7009. $25. I found this today at a neighborhood HOA annual yard sale. Same place I got most of those DVDs I flashed a minute ago. That Chopper Chicks from Zombie Town especially came from there. I remember that one specifically because I know that one's a little more than the rest of them. Flip up front. Nicely hinged. It's in just great looking shape. A little dusty places. I've cleaned it up just a tiny bit. It's just a little dusty. I got to get in there with Q-tip, get the rest of it. Again, haven't tested it. Don't have a power cord for it. Power cord for my receiver doesn't work with this one. I've ordered one. It should be here tomorrow. Hopefully it works. The guy that was selling this, he had donated 2 other ones. One was an Onkyo, one was a Pioneer. Both also just great receivers, but nothing in the line of this, and all were marked for $25. So you had your choice between 3. 2 that have power cords for $25, or this absolute beast $2,000 brand new Marantz for $25. So clearly I picked this one. Even if it doesn't work, even if it won't power on, I still feel fine spending the money I spent on it, and know I'll get plenty back out of it. Just look at the setup on the back here. You could power a small town with this thing. Your whole block could plug into this at once, and everybody would be fine with it. So that was the big hit today. It was a great day. It was a great 2 days. Looking at realistically almost $1,000 weekend thrifting, and that doesn't come around a lot. So wanted to go ahead and get in here and just show off a little bit, get the channel jump started, and see where we go from here. It's a growing process, and we're just now getting started. Wife's getting ramped up. Hopefully good things coming. Much more clean, great looking videos coming. Still, great day. Had to show off, had to show everybody. Hopefully more days like this in the future. If you're watching this in the future, I hope it looks, everything we're doing now looks better. But thank you, YouTube. It's glad to be getting started, and glad to have a day like this. See ya.